25. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second down following the run. Michael Crabtree. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something they can build on as this game continues.
On the run, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. First down, Abdullah. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll try the air now with Stafford. A right side catch by Crabtree. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the offense has it first and 10. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. And here we go on first and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So Stafford forced to depart, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. Second down, Bradford. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. Third down here. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. On the sneak, Bradford. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Sam Bradford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Off the bootleg, Webb. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Webb going to keep the offense out to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Webb. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Bradford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Off the bootleg, Bradford. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
This is taken at the 10. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Off the bootleg. Bradford. It's complete. Abdullah. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun, Bradford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kerry Hyder in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, Webb. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
To throw, Webb. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 2, Webb. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter. And
while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
The Lions offense, they get ready.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So we've reached halftime. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a first down throw. Webb. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
A play fake. Now Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, Webb eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down run for Abdullah. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Bradford now to throw on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bradford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Bradford. Looking deep in the direction of Abdullah. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like four-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The 13 yards that time at a first. Here's Abdullah running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain. On that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Zanzalone not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action now. Bradford. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Webb now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go play action here on first down. Ebron caught left side. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got to wait. To beat all of those positions.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Bradford. And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Martin now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Webb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Webb. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Webb now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jay Samaro, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giant target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. First down, Bradford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Breaks through the contact, and he connects with Ebron. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Bradford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A play fake. Bradford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Allen.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go with Cunningham. Through here to run. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about